Good morning. Today starts another interesting adventure as I go to Taiwan. It was Riga yesterday and the day before, and today it's Taiwan, which will be a very interesting, long and tiresome journey, I suspect. Tallinn Airport, very empty. Big queues for my check-in, which was slightly annoying, so a bit of a rush to get a bit of work done and what was needed in the lounge, but now about to go and find my gate. So other than that, all is okay, and you can share my journey over what will be possibly the longest one that I've done of several flights, and some new countries to visit along the way. So first stop will be Helsinki. Well, considering how Tallinn Old Town is Christmas theme world at the moment, the airport is not very Christmassy at all. There was a tree in the lounge, but other than that, very little evidence of Christmas here in the airport. We'll see if it's any different when I come back in a few days' time. Well, I've just arrived in Helsinki. Flight was very good. It's quite snowy here, and passengers arriving into Helsinki Airport are met by this marvellous big tree with annoying people standing in front of it, as always. But yes, the Helsinki is certainly well into Christmas, and we'll see what else we can find on the Christmas side. And as my Christmas tree spotting continues, there's a nice tree in the entrance to the Finnair lounge. So let's see what else they've got inside the lounge itself. Very nice sleigh setting. All good start. And see what's in the first class lounge later on. But no, that's very nice. Well, that wasn't quite as planned. I thought I would be sitting in the lounge, killing time, eating everything and watching YouTube videos, but no. I started doing my Estonian homework, and it took the whole 5 hours to do it, and then I had to rush to the gate. So Estonian homework is actually really good for the diet. It stops me eating too much in the lounge, but it's not good for the stress levels. But anyway, I am here and expecting to board shortly for the long flight to Bangkok. The other thing that I was planning on doing but haven't got around to, didn't have time, was to buy a power adapter. I've got one that can really do with another, so perhaps I'll be able to pick one up in Bangkok and be able to charge phones and laptops and toothbrushes and things. So boarding is next, I hope. Okay, well my adventure continues. Had a very good flight from Helsinki to Bangkok. 10 and a half hours, but went very quickly. A couple of meals, a bit of a snooze, and I only managed to watch half of one film, and read a lot of my book as well. So that was no problem. Here in Bangkok, I needed to collect a boarding pass, but that also went fine. So I've still got an hour or so before I need to start queuing up for my flight to Taipai. So I'm enjoying a coffee and a bun. I've no idea how much this is costing, but the credit card works, so let's see how much it all is. I've also got a travel adapter. That's great, needed one of those. I was going to get one in Helsinki or Tallinn, but didn't have time for that. So so far so good. As I said, don't know how much it's all costing me, but we'll find out when the bill arrives. So for now, I'll enjoy my coffee, and then we'll move on to the final stop. And incidentally, there's no Christmas decorations here at all. But then, really, what do you expect? Not really a Christian Christmassy type country. So next stop will be Taipai, hopefully. I tell a lie. There is Christmas in Bangkok Airport. There we go. A Christmas from an airline. Just now walking to the gate. It's really busy, bustling here. And it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, I think. But certainly I'm losing track of even what day it is after my journey. But I think I've got a 15-minute walk to my gate. So starting now. problem is all international airports tend to be the same. But here, definitely, we're in Thailand with something interesting going on with some figures, snake, a person with lots of arms, and a big snake, and more people. Yep, this is certainly Thailand, and a fountain and some stuff. So yeah, this is oh, hang on, there's a look, this is what it is. It's the scene of the churning of the milk ocean. So there we go, and I'll put the camera there so you can pause it and read what's going on. So I've arrived in my rather nice hotel room. I'll show you what it looks like. There's a coat hangers there, my coat. There's a nice coffee machine. There's a television and a lounge area, which is nice. Moving into the bedroom area, there's a queen size bed, which looks very good. Another television there. Moving to the window. I'm on the 17th floor, so a quick look outside at Taipai. It's quite a grey city. It's not the nicest of days. Very cloudy, overcast. There's some hills in the background, but that is Taipei from the 17th floor. And then moving into the bathroom, which let me turn the lights on. So very nice. 2 sinks, a mini bath overlooking the skyscrapers there. All the amenities. A nice shower, which looks fairly straightforward, but the toilet here. Looking at the controls on the toilet, I'm not quite sure whether I'm supposed to flush it or pilot it. I have absolutely no idea what any of that means, although I can make a guess. But yeah, we're going to have fun trying to work out how the toilet works. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, very smooth travel. I think the riskiest part of the journey was flying in a Boeing for the last stop from Bangkok to Taipei. But other than that, everything was fine. And so it's time to unpack and figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, and whether my hosts call me or not.
Welcoming the representative from the Slovenia Trade Representative Office, Mr. Bernardus Lacostas.
德国在台协会副处长 Louis Hoffen.
And Deputy Director from German Institute Taipei, Mr. Andrea Hoffen.
欢迎以上的贵宾，也请以上贵宾来到会上正前方摄影区。
So we're just broken for lunch. It's quite nice, all this Chinese food, which is usually a bit of a treat for me. It's every meal now, so that's nice. And I've just stepped onto the smoking balcony to take some shots of Taipei. It's another very grey day, and the city, which is a very fascinating. It's a muddle of streets. Narrow streets and a variety of ages of buildings, from more modern tower blocks up there in the distance to more sort of ramshackle, looks older, less planned buildings down below. hopefully we'll see some more of that later during the trip, or during the visits on Wednesday morning. But for now, the conference is going very well, very interesting, and as always, lots of good food in between the talking. Well, we finished day one of the conference, and now we're going off to some gala dinner. They're walking through a very funky bus. I like that. And the first opportunity that I've had to actually step outside in Taiwan. But anyway, we'll see how the bus trip goes and the gala dinner. Oh, it's a very posh bus. Okay, here we go. So after a long bus ride in quite a bit of heavy traffic, we've now found ourselves at the Grand Hyatt, where I think our dinner is. And so let's see what awaits us inside. And certainly one thing that I can see, which is quite amazing and well worth a look, is a phenomenal Christmas tree. In fact, probably the nicest Christmas tree that I've seen so far this year. It looks amazing. Let's get closer and have a look. Yep, the Grand Hyatt is certainly grand, and and look at that tree. Look at this hotel. Yeah, very impressive. Let me just show you what the hotel is like. It really is quite amazing here. So everyone immediately taking photographs of the tree. Very impressive. And I better follow where everyone is going. Oh, well, here we are. It's, in our dinner. Very nice. With a number of tables laid. And if I was ever wondering what my name is in Taiwanese, here it is. So we've now been invited to inspect the view from the Grand Hyatt, and it is indeed quite spectacular here. So as I walk to the edge, you can see the view of Taipai down in the road, with lots of lighting, which I assume is part of Christmas. And the main thing we've been asked to look at here is the tallest building in Taipei, which is very famous. Looks lovely. Looks beautiful here. So yeah, I think fascinating. And the nice thing is, it's the temperature is just great. It's not too hot, not too cold. Ideal, really. So yeah, really pleased that I've managed to get out and seen a little more of Taipei. In fact, there in the Panasonic building, the temperature says it's 18 degrees. So yes, the view of Taipei, which is superb, and go back to look at this tallest building. Well, this is the menu for the meal, and it really is a banquet of several courses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 courses. And as always, you eat far too much on the earlier courses, and they're completely full for the later courses. So I'm not too sure I'll be able to enjoy the last couple, and I'm looking forward to perhaps the final course, having eaten far too much of this wonderful food. Well, good morning. It's day 2 of the conference. We had a good dinner last night. Got back to the room about 9:30, and had a couple of hours sleep before my Estonian class, which was from 1 to 2:30 in the morning, which really was as bad as it sounds. Very tired. And then 3 hours sleep after that, And then of course I got up here to the gym for an hour of cycling to wake myself up and burn off some of the lovely food that we had last night. Here we are at a junction shortly before walking into the conference venue. And one of the things which is a unique feature here, I had never seen so many scooters. You see there to the side of the right, scooters coming up to the traffic lights there. Traffic lights turn green. It's almost like some motorcycle race of hundreds of scooters. It really is quite amazing how many there are, and there are scooter shops everywhere. Everywhere you look, there are scooters. It really is a mods paradise here. And moving around to the right, you can see more and more scooters just piling up to the front of the queue there for the traffic lights. And so we'll just wait for them to change, and seeing the what looks like a huge race as they disappear off. And there they all go, and it really is like some race as they all shoot off. Quite an amazing sight. So it's the end of day 2, end of the conference, and another meal. This time we've taken the same funny bus to a restaurant, which is quite different from where we were before. So we'll see what this place is like. Certainly a little bit different. Well, it looks over with a buffet style meal there, which is most welcome after last night's 10-course meal. I was certainly full by the end of it, so perhaps there'll be a bit more portion control. Certainly a very interesting building with a strange eclectic mixture of pictures, many of which seem to be 19th century, 17th, 18th and 19th century British scenes, which is interesting and slightly different. And so with another mass of scooters there, looking round to our very jazzy Pimp My Ride bus. We've had a very nice evening, a nice meal, good company, and now heading back for the last night in Taiwan before journey back tomorrow afternoon. However, we do have some visits tomorrow, which I hope to be able to film as well as we visit some cybersecurity companies. So for now, it's back to the hotel and a good night. Oh, well, it's now day 3, and we've had the conference. And we're now having our tour of a couple of cybersecurity companies. And that's the same fun bus that we've had before. And they're the assembled group, now in slightly more informal clothes. Everywhere we go, we're being filmed by the conference organisers. So we do feel slightly like celebrities here. And I certainly have a camera and lens envy. But with so much filming, me with my little camera doesn't look too out of place. And so here we go into the first company, and we'll see what they have to offer us. And as we come in, look, a Christmas tree. So more Christmas stuff. Always nice to see some Christmas, even though the weather is certainly not very Christmassy. And a very nice atrium to this building. Our tour guide is very vocal and making absolutely clear that she's in charge and where we should be going. So our first company seems to be one called Cycraft, AI-powered cyber capabilities, advantages from peace to war. And on the table is what looks like a bag of goodies, water, and a cup, which could be coffee or could be something else. But yeah, certainly very well organised in a classroom type environment. Now we've been to our second cybersecurity company, and it's yet another James Bond set of moving screens, big screens, and very impressive displays. So let me have a look at this. So that's the end of the visit of the second company, and the bus is there awaiting to take us to the lunch venue. And so as we enjoy the final lunch, another very traditional Taiwanese meal, lots of dumplings and lots of pork, which is proving to be challenging for our vegetarian and Israeli compatriots here. Well, I'm now in a super impressive departure lounge at Taipai Airport. It's huge, busy, very clean, and extremely well organised. Check-in was really no trouble at all, no queues to speak of, and everything went through quite smoothly. So although I left loads of time, I've now actually got loads of time to wait before my first flight to Tokyo. As I struggle hopelessly with Estonian, feeling that it is completely beyond me, passing a gallery of Chinese calligraphy, meaning that although Estonian is well beyond my small brain, Mandarin is in another world entirely. And as I wait at the departures gate for my flight, there is the plane waiting for us to go, which is always a good sign when there's a plane ready. And I've seen the pilots and the cabin crew go down as well, so we should be good to go in about an hour or so. Well, here I am in Tokyo Airport, and a funny old thing, it looks like really any other airport. So what can I see that is very Japanese? Ah, there is something. You're unlikely to see that in Heathrow. So there we go, proving that I'm in fact in Japan with with kimonos and Japanese souvenirs. So okay, I'm in a very, very nice but very empty Japan Airlines first class lounge here in Tokyo Airport. I had the choice of coming here or Cathay Pacific, but as I thought that Tokyo is obviously going to be the home of Japan Airlines, this would be the one to come. I've had some very nice food, not huge quantity but high quality, but that's just as well, because there will be another meal waiting for me on the plane. Okay, I've now left the lounge, walking to the gate. That looks weird. Okay, I think I'm down here somewhere, gate 63, I think it is. Well, there's the flight. Its flight time is 11 hours 55 minutes, and temperature Helsinki is -3. Certainly very different from how we've had it in Taiwan. So it could of course be a lot worse in Helsinki. And good morning, it's now 4:30 in the morning, and we have just arrived in Helsinki and heading towards the passports, immigration and the transfer to the Schengen area for the final flight in 3 hours time to Tallinn. Helsinki Airport is certainly a very quiet place to be at 4:30 in the morning. Worth a quick look. This is the Platinum Lounge in the Schengen departure area. New one for me. Very pleasant indeed. And in fact, I've just made the most of the facilities by having a shower to prepare me for the day. But yes, the Schengen Lounge here in Helsinki Airport is very good indeed. And here we go, walking to the little plane for the final leg of the journey. It's obviously snowed here, quite a wintry, Christmassy scene, and certainly a lot colder than it has been the past few days for me in the Far East. So hopefully this last journey will go well. And so bang on time, here we are back at Tallinn. Nice to be back. So the final bit of the journey is my bag. Has my bag made it? I have to say, this is always the most nerve-wracking part of any journey, but I'm relieved to say, here it is. Here is my bag. And we're back, ending my trip to the Far East. And yes, all went very well, and it's lovely to be back. And so for me, it's straight back to work, and there's all the stuff that I've laid out ready to pack up and go on to the next thing for the rest of the week. But as for this trip, that's it for now, and thank you for watching.